A few years back, leaders, entrepreneurs and innovators formed companies, whereas managers were hired to run their operations. But nowadays, you will notice that our educational system is increasingly focusing on management education while downplaying the value of leadership. Also, there is a perspective change that treats both management and leadership as the same, which is not a mere reality. So today, in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the most commonly used words in the business environment, leadership and management. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to never miss an update from Simplilearn. An organization is led by two people, a leader who sets the vision or goals, and a manager who paves the path to reach those objectives with the assistance of his subordinates. To put it another way, management is an ability to climb the ladder of success, whereas leadership is the capacity to make sure that the ladder is against the right wall. Moving forward, let's first understand what leadership is all about. Leadership is the process of driving constructive, non-incremental change through meticulous planning, vision, and strategy. Workforce empowerment and adaptive decision-making also add up to the crucial attributes of leadership. To become a leader, you are not required to hold an authoritative figure in the organization. A leader is someone who always takes the initiative and invests a great effort to accomplish the company's vision. That is the only reason why people around start following them. Leaders, in general, are those who question the status quo. They are incredibly adaptive, change-savvy, visionary, agile, and creative. We have a dedicated video on leadership skills. Here's a video link to that. Now, let us understand what management is. Management is all about completing pre-planned tasks with the support of subordinates on a recurring basis. A manager is completely responsible to carry out the four important functions of management: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Managers can become leaders if they adequately carry out leadership responsibilities, which include communication of good and bad, providing inspiration and guidance, and encouraging employees to rise to a higher level of productivity. But unfortunately, not all managers can achieve that. Managerial responsibilities are often outlined in a job description, with subordinates following because of the professional title or classification. A manager's primary focus is meeting organizational goals. They often do not take much else into consideration. With the title comes the authority and the privilege to promote, hire, or reward employees based on their performance and behavior. Moving ahead, we will look into the differences between leadership and management. The first area of difference is vision. Leaders are considered as visionaries. They set the path to excel the organizational growth. They always examine where the organization stands, where they want to go, and how they can reach there by involving the team in paving a future path. In comparison, managers set out to achieve organizational goals by implementing processes such as budgeting, organizational structuring, and staffing. Managers' vision is bound to the implementation strategies, planning, and organizing tasks to reach the objectives set out by leaders. However, both of these roles are equally important in the context of business environments and necessitate associative efforts. The next field of differentiation is organizing versus aligning. Managers pursue objectives through coordinated actions and tactical processes. They unfold targeted vision into small stages and organize available resources to achieve the desired result. Leaders, on the other hand, are less focused on how to organize people and more on finding ways to align and influence them. They accomplish this by helping individuals envision their role in a larger context and the future growth potential their efforts can provide. The third distinction between a manager and a leader is that a leader asks the questions what and why, whereas a manager focuses on the questions how and when. To do justice to their duties as a leader, one might question and challenge the authority to reverse decisions that may not be in the better interests of the team. If a firm has a stumbling block, a leader will be the one to step up and ask, "What did we learn from this? And why has this happened?" Managers, on the other hand, are not compelled to evaluate and analyze failures. Their job description stresses asking how and when. which helps them ensure that plans are carried out appropriately. They prefer to accept the status quo as it is and do not strive to change it. The final factor on our list is position versus quality. A manager is a role that frequently refers to a specific job within an organization's structure, whereas the term leader has a more ambiguous definition. Leadership emerges as a result of your actions. If you are a leader and act in a way that inspires others to do their best, it makes no difference what your title or position is. A manager, on the other hand, is a job title that comes up with a predefined set of obligations. Leadership is a great quality that can make a significant difference in your respective careers. And with passing time, you can shape it by developing emotional intelligence and learning how to influence others. Leading and managing are two contrasting ways of making the employees work together more efficiently. Leadership is a spearhead for the new vision and initiatives, whereas management controls the resources effectively to bring those visions into the realm of reality.
Choose from over 300 in-demand skills and get access to 1,000 plus hours of video content for free. Visit SkillUp by Simplilearn. Click on the link in the description to know more.
There is a common belief that true leaders are born, and they are naturally charismatic, influential people destined to make a mark. While we acknowledge that this fact might hold true for some people, we also strongly believe that, with dedicated efforts, it is absolutely possible to cultivate the traits and talents required to become a leader. So, whether you were born with the authoritative abilities of Captain America or not, if you want to be a leader, you have to work hard to develop the characteristics of the greats. What do you think leadership is all about? Does it have anything to do with seniority or one's position in a company's hierarchy? If you think yes, then you're on the wrong track of understanding what leadership is. Leadership has nothing to do with titles, management, or one's personal agendas. It's also not restricted to personality traits, such as a better vision or charismatic personality. It's more like a process of social influence, which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a common goal. It stems from social influence and requires human resources to achieve the intended outcomes. Business is a never-ending game. The only way to succeed is to focus on future growth and how you can get there, and with the help of your human resources. And simply put, leadership is the ability to make that happen. Moving ahead, let's understand the skills that you must hone to become a successful leader. The first skill that you should emphasize is your ability to listen. Listening is an active process, and it's the best way to understand what is happening in an organization. We frequently find ourselves dwelling on some other thoughts while having a conversation. As a result, we miss out on critical information, or even create a negative impression at the communicator's end. So, you must enhance your ability to listen to others. You should develop avenues and channels for voices to be heard, specifically for those who would not otherwise have the guts to speak up. You don't always come across solutions to all problems. Therefore, you must brainstorm and listen to your team to bring something unique with each conversation. Next up on our list is clear communication. Communication and trust go hand in hand. No matter how great your ideology and visions are, they will go in vain if you cannot communicate them to your team correctly with a proper amount of trust and confidence. That is why transparency is considered the foundation of effective communication. A leader should always be open and honest about what is known and unknown. He should also ensure that every listener feels the depth of his vision with the same level of confidence. The third skill is modeling positive behavior. When you do what you say, you generate trust and credibility among the people around you. They will instantly start following and emulating your actions. You can think of this as an element of leading by example. The ability of a leader to inspire others through his course of action is known as role modeling. A leader should also always assist his followers in staying on the path of growth. To do this, we strongly advise that you keep track of your team's performance. You should appreciate those who are doing a good job in order to help them strive for better performance. On the other hand, those that are underperforming should be steered in the right direction. Next up is resilience and selflessness. Resiliency is an important skill in today's fast-paced and extremely competitive business world. This personality trait is defined as an ability to get up faster, to bounce back, and reshape after going through a significant loss or failure. Being a leader, you should be able to remain confident and poised in difficult situations. Allow yourself some leeway in dealing with disappointments. This will help you deal with your failures fast and learn what else you could have done better. Selflessness is also a critical leadership personality trait. A leader never elevates himself above his team. If something does not go right, the leader will always take full responsibility for it. In contrast, if success shows up, he will throw away the credits to his teammates. On that note, can you all mention one of your skills that you think can make you an effective leader? Make sure to drop your answer in the comments section below. Let's see how many of us have what it takes to become a great leader. The last on our list is effective decision making. Leaders, in general, are those who question the status quo. They are incredible visionaries, change-savvy, and agile. Every decision they make is not rudimental and risk-free. They take risks, knowing that they'll need to hold themselves accountable if things don't work out. That's why, to become an effective leader, we advise you to develop the skill of quantitative decision-making. Thanks to technology, we can now use data to predict future opportunities and make sound data-driven decisions that can take a business to new levels of success. Being a leader, you should be sincerely enthusiastic and passionate about your decisions and actions to fulfill them. This will encourage your team to work hard towards a common goal with the same level of dedication and enthusiasm. That's all we have for today. I hope this video is helpful to all of you out there, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you for watching the video, and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.